If you are a business owner, marketer, writer, or software developer, you probably have heard of ChatGPT by now. The problem with ChatGPT is that they only make use of their language model, which is GPT, and it doesn't have theme seats. It doesn't have, folders or documents to save your outputs in a neatly organized manner. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hey, what up, decisive marketers? Today, we're going to be talking about Magai. And what Magai does is that it provides you with not just the GPT 3.5 or GPT-4, but it also provides you with other language models such as CLAUDE AI. And on top of that, they have folders, they have theme seats, they have personas that is pre-generated for you. They have as well as documents so that you can save all these outputs that you have generated with the chatbot as in a very easy manner, right? Before I dive into Magai, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content, right? So here we go. So here we are in Magai, very nice UI right here. And the first thing to note of is that they do have a dark mode if you like to turn that on anytime that you want, right? So very quickly, if you want to sort of jump in and start generating some content, you can click on the next new chat button. And of course, if you want to go into image generation, then you can click on the new image button right here. And of course, it will also tell you what your monthly stats are, like how many words you have generated, how many chats have you started, how many images you have generated so far. Okay, so we're going to jump into the features over here first before we sort of go into the content generation, because that could it takes a while to generate these contents, but I will kind of share with you some of the ones that I've already generated so far, right? So this tells you like how many words you have generated so far. Okay, and also this tells you your usage. And of course, you can invite your team members in here, and you can see it every single team member how many words have they used so far, right? So you can see here, you can just sort of type in your the email address, and you can send an invite to the user to jump in, right? So the first thing as well is that you have chat folders right here, so you can create multiple folders and save them accordingly. You can name them, for example, these are like your blog post ideas, these are your social media ideas, these are maybe your sales copy ideas. So there are different you can organize them into different folders, and on top of that, whatever that you've generated, you can even share it with your team by turning this on, right? So just put in a title and you can create those folders in here. Okay, and we're going to next I'm just going to jump in and show you the personas first very quickly, and then we will jump into the custom personas to kind of show you. Okay, maybe I'll just talk a little bit about the custom personas right here first. So the first thing is that you can click on the new persona button. You can type in the persona that you want to create. So for example, you could have a let's say I'm just trying to think of a persona that Magai doesn't have, right? Because there are many personas that they have created so far. Let's say you are like maybe like what kind of professions are there, right? Maybe you are a uh, I think HR manager is also there already. Sales as well, customer support as well. Maybe you are a sort of like a persona for a CEO, right? So, like a management experienced manager, right? So you can put something like that, and you can type the instruction, right? So for example, maybe this is a CEO of a multinational company, for example, and then you are now a CEO of a large multinational company. You have 25 years of management experience. You know, you have managed multiple, say, business units uh, with different departments across regionally and locally, regionally, and globally, right? Something like that. So what happens is that if you are going to sort of ask for maybe advice or create some kind of content that revolves around managing people, for example, then I think this something like this, a good a persona like this will come in handy, right? And then on top of that, you can add in some, keywords, I guess. I don't actually know what this is yet, because Magai is actually quite a new tool out in the market. They don't actually have the support documents all laid out yet, so I don't actually know what the keyword function is, but I guess it helps Magai to better understand, like, what kind of topic within this area that they should be looking out for. I would think that's what they do. And then you can just click on save a persona. Then what happens is that you can pick this persona later, right, which we'll jump in later on. And of course, the next thing is we can create multiple brands as well. So for example, you could have a new brand which is of a different industry, different target audience, so that you don't sort of mix them together, right? And it's sort of like uh, another level of organizing your chats as well, right? And I do not know if brand voice actually matter as well. I guess I personally don't think that this will do anything. It just kind of helps you to have a better idea of how to sort of generate your kind of output that you want. Okay, so next thing we'll jump into the chats first. Then of course we are going to look at some of the image functions that they do have as well. So what happens is just click on new chat, and then you can pick, for example, these are the AI models that are available, right? So you can pick between GPT 3.5, GPT-4, and also GPT-4 32K. And then you can choose the Claude AI model, which is Claude Instant, right? Claude Advanced and Claude 100K. Okay, I would think that the longer ones, I mean the ones with the sort of 32K and 100K, will be the ones that provide you with longer outputs. I believe so. All right. There will also be, so the good thing about getting Magai as well is that the founder of Magai itself, he has said that, as more AI models become available, he will include them into Magai. So for example, Bard AI, which is from Google, right? They will be looking at adding that into Magai as well. So one thing is, if you don't exactly know what Claude AI is, it is the AI language model that is powering the Quora's chatbot, right? The Quora's chatbot. So so if you are, what I would say is that if for most use cases, GPT-4 is great, but for certain, I would say, historical, factual, if you're going to be like creating like maybe a mathematical question, maybe a physics based question, uh, or a programming question, something like that, I would think that Claude will work better, right? Because I mean, I'm sure if you have stayed with, I mean, you stayed updated with ChatGPT kind of news, you would realize that, you know, ChatGPT is not very good with math itself, right? So, so I would say that Claude will be better for those kind of purposes, while you know, Claude is more like a very factual kind of output. Like this is it's like a matter of fact kind of statement, and it's not colored at all. They don't try to sort of impose any um, I would say you know, pre you know, what do you call that, like precognitive. I'm not really sure what the word is, but they don't have any biasness in their output at all, and it doesn't sort of color stuff at all. Like for example, like what a copywriter would do. Right, so they don't do any sort of coloration like that. So if you want to create your social media posts, your sales copies, you know, things like that, I would still recommend that you use GPT-4, right? While if you want to create the, you know, sort of factual kind of content, then go with Claude AI, right? I think that Claude AI will be better for those purposes, right? So you can choose between these different models, and one thing to note of is that if you pick GPT-4 for this particular chat itself, or GPT 3.5, you can only switch between these two. So if you pick Claude, then you can switch between the different Claude models. So one chat can only be working with one AI model at a time. Okay, so the next thing will be your assistant. I mean, sorry, not your assistant, but your chat persona. So the chat persona, as I mentioned earlier, I created a custom persona, right? So what happens is that you can also pick one of these personas. There are more than 40 different personas right here. For example, you want a academic researcher, you want an assistant, so this is just sort of like a general one, right? And then you are a Bible scholar, so if you're going to be creating, you know, Christian related content, I guess this will come in handy. And then you got career counselor, and then of course you have the one that I created. Okay, then this is, you know, career counselor, right? uh, and then your, you know, customer support agent, debate expert, DIY expert, domain name generator, uh, uh, education content creator, ep- ophthalmologist, okay, you know, copywriter, gift concierge. So I think this is very nice. I mean, if you want to sort of use, you know, come up with gift ideas, I think this is very useful. I mean, I would have to use this for my wife, right? And then the next one is a graphic designer, historian. So graphic designer would be very good to use in hand with the AI image generator, because this will be useful for sort of getting some prompts for the AI image generation, right? And then you got historian, HR consultant, journalist, life coach, life hacker, logistician, marketing expert. You know, there is so many right here. A rapper, sales person, screenwriter, social media expert, stand-up comedian, you know, tech writer, YouTube expert. So there are many different ones that you can pick from. Okay, right, and then they also have some good examples right here. I had a lot of fun using this one, which I'll show you some of the outputs, right? And then these are like for your tweets, your mental health, you know, email subject line. You know, these are some of the ones that are already there. You can just sort of copy and paste it in right here. Okay, so anytime, maybe we'll just jump into the some of the previous chats that I've created. So maybe we'll use this one. Okay, so we can kind of take a look. Okay, So I had some fun right here. Okay, so we'll jump into some of the features right here first. So the first, the thing is you can create your document right here, right? So you can sort of create your document, put in the title, and then you can start typing your document. You can create, maybe you're writing a blog post, whatever it is. You can use this outputs, paste it in very quickly. And it helps you to save your time, makes it easy for you, and you can even let's say we copy this in here, right, and we paste it in here. Okay, so what happens is that um, okay, is that you this is a rich text editor as well, right? So you can bold, you can underline, you can make it italics, you can just sort of, what is this? This is strike through. This is uh, you know different headings. You can put links in there as well. So you can put anything, right? It doesn't even have to be content from here, but maybe you want to have some kind of sources, references. You can put them in here as well, and then your saved prompts. Also, you can just sort of click on this, and you can save it. So whatever you have typed in, you want to save that prompt, you can just sort of click on it and save it in here. Okay, so that you can sort of copy and you reuse it again very easily. The next thing is that the output that you get, you can of course copy this, paste it in your document very quickly, or you can sort of delete this if you want to, and you can edit the output, right? So you can edit the text here. You can put stuff in here and then save it, and then it will be part of the output as well, right? So you can do that as well. Okay, and let's see. Right, okay, so I guess that's about it. And over here, I guess it sort of just tells you how many tokens have you used, and whether you want to save this chat into a particular folder as well. So you can do that. You can do that as well. Okay, so the fun one is, write an alternative ending. So I just sort of put something that off the top of my mind, like, how I met your mother, right? And then it sort of writes a very short story of the ending, but it's very engaging, I would say. Like, for example, Ted gathered the last piece of courage he had in his heart, finally determined to reveal his true feelings for Robin. Little did he know that the universe had planned a surprise for him, one that would not only change his life but the lives of his friends forever. He left the house, noticed a strange figure walking towards him from a distance, rather in darkness. So one thing cool about ChatGPT is that the at least the GPT language model is that they're very good at describing, right? Painting a picture with words itself. I think it's really good at doing that, right? And ChatGPT is just very good at writing stories, great for copywriting. uh you know so the moment each by and the figure approaches Stella. So basically the story is that rather than him confessing his feelings for Robin, he met Stella, and Stella tells him that she has his baby, which is a daughter. I mean his daughter, which is Penny. And then he realized that he actually doesn't love Robin anymore, and then he he shared the news with his friends, and they're all very happy for it. And he end up with Stella, and raising his child Penny, something like that. Okay, and then I tried another one with Cinderella. Right, so the story is it's not so sort of sad, right? I mean there is less sort of sad ending I would say, is that I mean, it's like a good ending for everyone, right? The way that it's being written, is that the ending is is that uh is that he she sort of rejected the prince, right, Prince Charming, and told him that, hey, I let's have some time to sort of I mean, let's not get together instantly, but let's kind of understand each other a little bit better as well. I mean, I like you, but let's take it one step at a time. And then what happens is that she sort of reconnect with the stepsister, and then you know help them as well, create a school for girls, and help sort of girls to have more opportunities in life. And then at the same time, Prince Charming and Cinderella got to know each other. So they not just lovers but good friends as well, true friends, right? And they sort of empower their entire kingdom itself. So I think this. I mean, I think it's. I mean, it's more boring in a way, but it's a nicer ending to everyone. And then I tried another one, which is the write me a suitable ending to Attack on Titans, which I think might be some spoilers in here. I was just trying if they, because I mean I didn't finish the entire story, right? So I don't actually know, although I sort of have some ideas because I was reading up on Reddit and all that, right? But with Magai, so I asked it to write a suitable ending, which I think could be the actual ending of Attack on Titans, but it's sort of a good. I would say that it's written in a very nice way, and a good way as well, right? Yep. Let me see. Yep. So and then I tried another one is write me an ending to Lock Horizon, because I realized that Attack on Titans as well itself, they already have an ending, right? And I wanted to try something that doesn't have an ending, which is Lock Horizon, and uh, just trying to recall what it was again. All right, so yeah, so the ending was, I mean, the ending that Magai or ChatGPT has written for me is that uh, r- they found they found a gateway that sort of allows the people to travel between the gi- the sort of virtual world and the uh, reality as well, right? Which is like a, I mean, it's a nice idea. I mean, it's sort of predictable kind of ending, but at least what it does is that it tells you, it writes the story from like the there's a little bit of challenge in there before it gets to the ending, right? To the actual ending itself, or the conclusion of the story, which I think is kind of nice as well. All right, so I mean, I was having fun with all this. I spent like a couple of hours on uh, Magai, and one more thing I forgot to mention is that Magai is able to read your URLs, right? So it's able to visit links. So I posted, I put this input in here, right? I just published this post, which is with this link right here, right? And please create a few social media ideas around it. And this is literally what it does. So it gives me five output with hashtags and everything, right? Transform your smartphone into a professional video studio with Big View. Learn how this incredible app can elevate your content creation in our latest blog post. And then it puts in the link in there and with the hashtags in here, right? So and the good thing is that with ChatGPT, it even inserts these more attractive emojis in there, right? So yeah, I mean this is I mean Magai itself, not just ChatGPT but Magai itself is able to look up links and give you outputs as well. So I also tried this one right here, which I thought was very nice. Okay, sorry, let me just kind of jump back because this is using Claude, right? Let me use this one right here, which is mostly ChatGPT. Okay, so so some of these outputs in here. So I tried a few, right? So I thought that this one. So the thing about using GPT is that if you give it more information, it gives you something better, right? Let me just kind of jump into this one right here, which is I just put in write me a hero's journey of Iron Man, right? So it's let me just kind of read the story because it's not very long. It's just a couple of paragraphs, right? So in the heart of a bustling metropolis, Tony Stark, a wealthy and brilliant inventor, spent his days reveling in his opulent lifestyle and building groundbreaking technology. Although he was undeniably talented, Tony's self-centered attitude and playboy persona kept him from realizing his true potential as a force for good. Fate had other plans for Tony Stark as he found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Captured by a malevolent organization, he had to confront the ways his creations were being used for destructive purposes. Faced with his own mortality and the cruel truth about his contribution, Tony underwent a profound transformation, and it was in this darkest hour that Tony Stark, driven by his newfound wisdom and sense of responsibility, forged the iconic Iron Man armor. This incredible feat of engineering gave Tony the power and strength needed to escape captivity, birthing a new hero, Iron Man. Returning to his previous life, a mysterious changed man, Tony abandoned his weapons manufacturing business. As Iron Man, he took on the mission of protecting the world from evil forces without revealing his true identity behind the armored suit. Throughout his hero journey, blah blah blah. So basically, this is sort of like a summary of like the Iron Man story, which is not really very nice. It only sort of give me 4 paragraphs of his story, right? And it's not descriptive enough. It doesn't give it more. It is lacking in sort of the information. Who is the malevolent organization and all that? What has he created? What did they took from him and use it for like destructive purposes? It's not being mentioned, right? So I tried a different one with because for the Iron Man sort of movie, I can't really recall the 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 details in there, but I have a better idea of the anime Naruto, right? So I put write me the hero's journey story of Naruto Uzumaki. Tell me about how he was born and often outcasted by everyone in Konoha village, how he was lucky to have met Iruka Sensei, who believed in him, how he eventually became Hokage of the Konoha village, right? So once upon a time, so if you see, right, if you look at if this one gives you the story all the way down here, and then there's only just a small section of sort of like the summary of the entire story in there. So and the cool thing is that it really goes down sort of the entire journey, although of course in between there were some like important arcs that it misses out, but it covers from all the way I mean in many different sections, right? So once upon a time in the healer village of Konoha, a baby boy named Naruto Uzumaki entered the world under a tragic veil. His father and mother both perished moments after his birth, leaving Naruto an orphan, marked with the cursed Nine-Tails fox spirit inside him. He became a symbol of fear and was shunned by the villagers. Lonely and misunderstood, Naruto sought to prove his worth and be accepted by his community. Young Naruto's life took a turn when he met Iruka Sensei, a compassionate teacher who recognized the boy's potential and shared the pain of losing his parents. Iruka became Naruto's first true supporter and father figure. From that moment, Naruto's determination to become the Hokage, the strongest ninja and leader of the village, was set aflame. Throughout his journey, Naruto encountered both rivals and allies who challenged and inspired him. Among these companions was Sasuke, his greatest rival and friend, whose tumultuous bond with Naruto drove them both to greater heights, forming a tight-knit team with their female teammate Sakura and their enigmatic sensei Kakashi. They faced countless trials and perils. Naruto's adventures led him to confront malevolent foes who threatened the peace of Konoha and the world itself. As his skills and strength grew, so did his empathy and unwavering belief in the goodness of others. Naruto fought not only for himself, but also for the bonds he had forged along the way. In time, Naruto's reputation spread far and wide. His unwavering determination, courage, and compassion earned him the respect and admiration of his village and the ninja world. Grappling with the inherent darkness within himself, Naruto learned to harness the power of the Nine-Tailed Spirit and became united with the formidable Kurama. Naruto's journey reached a peak as he faced off with the godlike figure of Kaguya Ozuzuki, an immensely powerful being seeking to enslave humanity. Banding together with his allies, Naruto conquered an enemy that threatened the very fabric of existence. His efforts not only saved the world, but also finally earned him the admiration and acknowledgement of his people. With the weight of the world now lifted from his shoulders, Naruto stood taller than he had ever before, poised to achieve his lifelong dream. The villagers once shunned and feared him, now rejoiced in his victories and lined the streets to celebrate their hero. Naruto Uzumaki, the former outcast, had become the seventh Hokage of the Hidden Cliff Village. So it's very good. I mean, I would say that it could be better, but it has, but of course, I would say that didn't provide better prompts, right? I didn't provide better inputs. It could have been better, right? But I think he has been written very well. In fact, right? Like I would say this is written in more of a manner where it's more about the important points of his hero's journey, right? I mean, there were more challenges in between, but I think it was good. So I tried out another one right here, which I think is amazing. I think is being written very well as well. This is a section. Let me just sort of read the input here, which is pelvic floor strength. Pelvic floor strong is an online wellness program, right? So let me just explain a little bit what I was trying to attempt here is there is I went to ClickBank. I looked up the top selling products on ClickBank, and one of them is this one called Pelvic Floor Strong, right? Which is a online wellness program, and I wanted to see if I could sort of recreate the sales letter, the direct response sales letter using ChatGPT, right? If I can create the same kind of format, if I were to give it the same kind of format, would it be able to create the entire thing for me? Which I think it is able to. So let me just kind of talk about the input here first. So Pelvic Floor Strong is an online wellness program that heals and supports women's pelvic floor to improve overall women's health, stop bladder leakage, and empower women to feel strong and confident in their own bodies. With lessons on Kegels, abdominal strengthening, posture improvements for metabolism, and much more. Right. So I just sort of copy what their description is, and I put it in here. I said, write me a direct response headline and opening paragraph about the pain of urinary incontinence, and quote a medical study for the stats, right? So over here it says, don't the headline is, don't let embarrassing bladder leakage hold you back, discover confidence with the proven pelvic floor strong program. Okay, so opening paragraph, isn't it time to finally put an end to the humiliation and frustration caused by urinary incontinence? If you're one of the millions of women suffering from this life altering problem, you're not alone. According to a 2018 study by the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Disease, nearly 51% of women aged 50 and over experience urinary incontinence. This embarrassing and often painful issue can significantly impact your quality of life, robbing you of your self confidence and making even the simplest task a struggle. But thankfully, hope is here with the pelvic floor strong program designed to specifically address women's pelvic floor health and strength. This innovative online wellness program will empower you to regain control and take back your life without the shadow of bladder leakage hanging over you. Say goodbye to the pain of urinary incontinence and start your journey to a strong, confident, and healthy life today. Right. So it's, I think it's written quite well. This as an opening paragraph, and then later on, then you continue down the. I mean, usually what happens with a sales letter like this, right? You would you would have the headline and the opening paragraph. Then you would have inserted sort of like a buy button to take them all the way down, because some people, when they see this, they want to buy instantly. You want to let them do so, right? So this sort of appears above the fold, and then you would then jump into the sort of the sales letter itself. So I think that is written very well. Okay, so I try another one, which I think it is not so good, because there's not enough information sort of provided in here, right? So I put sort of write me a direct response copy for my e-commerce course. The target audience is people who are looking to start a business for secondary income outside of their jobs. The course covers how to find niches, how to look for supplier, how to set up an e-commerce store, how to rank your site using search engine optimization, how to run Google Ads, set up email marketing automation. I'm an e-commerce business owner who has done 10 million in sales till date and come from a humble family in Singapore, right? So, subject line, I mean, I could give more background. I think it would have improved the output a little bit. But I mean, you can see that there's some brilliance somewhere in here. And this is, I would say that this is the power of the GPT-4. If you were to use GPT 3.5, right, I mean, it will not be as good as the output that I get here so far. So I have only tested this with GPT-4. So if you are currently using tools that gives you using GPT 3.5, you will realize that GPT-4 gives you a much higher quality output, right? So unlock the secrets to building a profitable e-commerce business while keeping your day job. Dear aspiring entrepreneur, ever dreamed of starting a profitable online business with a dependable secondary income, but worry about juggling it with the demands of your current job? I've been there and I know exactly how I feel. My name is your name, and I come from a humble family in Singapore. Today, I'm an e-commerce business owner who has successfully driven over 10 million in sales, but things weren't always this way. So it's getting in there. Like many of you, I used to dream about escaping the confines of a 9 to 5 job and building a business that could provide financial freedom and flexibility. But the thought of starting an e-commerce website was daunting, and the fear of failure was overwhelming. That's when I decided to turn my passion for online business into a reality by mastering the art of e-commerce. And you can too, right? I think that they could dive a little bit deeper in here, but of course, it lacks the input to sort of make this better, right? Introducing this course, your all-in-one solution to starting, growing, and scaling an e-commerce business while maintaining a stable full-time job. This comprehensive course covers everything from finding profitable niches. This is sort of copy and pasted from my input, right? So which I think better input will give me better results here, right? So here's what you'll learn in this groundbreaking course: how to identify profitable niches that are hungry for the products you offer, proven strategies for sourcing reliable suppliers and building solid relationships, step-by-step guidance on setting up a user-friendly and visually appealing e-commerce store, insider secrets to using search engine optimization to outrank competitors, drive more traffic and boost sales, cutting edge techniques to running effective Google ads that convert and lead to higher ROI, how to set up email marketing automation that keeps customers engaged and eager to purchase, right? So one thing I really like is this bullet point section, right? Is that they have GPT has a wide vocabulary to really turn very simple very simple points into uh, flowery sort of messages, which I really like, right? Especially using GPT-4, it makes a lot of difference with the output, right? But why should you trust me? Well, I've not only seen immense success in my own e-commerce journey, but I've also helped countless others create six figures online businesses by implementing the same strategies covered in this course. And now it's your turn. There's never been a better time to dive into the world of e-commerce, and you don't have to do it alone. With this e-commerce course title, you will have access to the expert knowledge, guidance, and support you need to excel. Don't miss this opportunity, blah blah blah. Okay, it's of course I would think that this section could be improved as well with better inputs, and maybe if I break this up, I could get even better results, right? So I also tested this one which I thought was great, which is write me a product description for a foam shampoo specially formulated for the elderly. And then this is the product description: embrace gentle care and revitalizing freshness with our specially formulated foam shampoo, designed with the unique needs of seniors in mind. Created for the elderly, our nourishing formula rejuvenates the scalp and hair while providing a gentle and easy to use and convenient alternative to traditional shampoos. Infused with natural ingredients, our foam shampoo is perfect for those with sensitive skin or limited mobility, simplifying the hair care routine without compromising on cleanliness or quality. The rich foamy lather effectively cleanses and hydrates, leaving hair looking refreshed and revitalized. The soothing blend of botanical extracts and essential nutrients revitalize the hair from root to tip, ensuring the strength and health of each strand. Our formula respects the delicate nature of mature hair, providing much needed nourishment seniors' hair deserves. The lightweight no-rinse foam shampoo ensures a hassle-free experience, eliminating the need for water or additional conditioning and saving time for seniors and caregivers alike. Simply apply the foam to the scalp, massage gently, and towel dry for an effortless yet effective hair care solution. Treat yourself or a loved one to our gentle foam shampoo created with the elderly in mind and experience the elevated comfort and convenience of effortless hair care made simple. Right, it's very well written. I would say, I mean, if you were to get a copywriter to write this, they will take you a day just to get this done, right? Or at least half a day just to get this done, right? And the next one is I wanted to sort of because I have a landing page. I mean, I was running Google Ads to my product page itself. In my e-commerce store for this particular product called Ensure Life is a milk powder, and the problem was with my landing page quality is sorry the landing page experience is the score is not good enough for the flavor terms. So I was thinking, hey, if I could sort of make the flavor section, expand on that, I think it would improve the score. So I thought, hey, let's put that in, and turns out it came out pretty good, right? So, uh, experience the nourishment and taste of Abbott Ensure Life milk powder, available in 3 delicious flavors to suit your preference: strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. Let's explore the unique qualities of each flavor to help you choose the right one for your taste buds. Strawberry flavor: invigorate your senses with a burst of fruity delight as you enjoy the refreshing taste of our strawberry flavored Ensure Life milk powder. This alluring choice offers a sweet and tangy experience, making it a perfect pick-me-up during your busy day or a delightful treat after a workout. The smooth and natural strawberry essence exudes the freshness of a sun-kissed summer day, making it a popular option for those who crave a light and fruity taste in their daily nutrition supplement. Chocolate pop flavor, right? Indulge in the luxurious taste of our chocolate flavored Ensure Life milk powder, designed for the true connoisseur of fine flavor with the rich, full bodied essence of cocoa. This option provides a satisfying and delectable experience to complement your active lifestyle. Our carefully crafted chocolate flavor balances sweetness with depth, resulting in a smooth and comforting beverage that blends perfectly with the nourishing ingredients of Ensure Life. Choose chocolate for a soul warming and guilt free treat that also supports your health and wellness. Vanilla flavor: experience the timeless elegance and refined taste of our vanilla flavored Ensure Life milk powder. This classic profile offers a subtly sweet and creamy experience that pairs beautifully with the nutritious formula of Ensure Life. This delicate essence of natural vanilla creates a smooth beverage that's perfect for soothing your palate any time of the day. Opt for the versatile and well-loved flavor of vanilla for a dependable, comforting, and familiar taste that never disappoints. No matter what flavor you use, strawberry, chocolate, or vanilla, you can be confident that Abbott Ensure Life milk powder will provide a delicious and nutritionally balanced beverage to support your wellness journey. Bon appetit, right? So it's written very well. I mean, it's like you're writing a food review, right? I mean, it's done very very well, I would say, right? Yeah. So I really like the outputs, especially from GPT-4, and this is why I love Magai. Right? I mean, so far, I think this is something that I would end up using very often because of the chat feature. So this video has gone on quite long, so I'm just going to quickly jump into the image, some of the image editors right here. So firstly, I think that Magai, I'm not really sure, right? I think it's using Dell Dao E or something like that. I'm not a huge AI image generation enthusiast, right? So definitely not an AI image artist right here. Um, so I don't spend a lot of time on the prompts, whatever it is. So I would say that I'm not very good at this. But using this is not difficult. Just type in the prompt. There is a simple one. There is a advanced one where you can choose the style, which is a realistic photo or a digital art, and you can also choose the lighting, whether it's cinematic or dramatic. Okay, and then you can also upload your image to, I guess, remove background and replace background and upscale image and things like that. I'm not sure how you can use this to sort of um, do anything else. I mean, you can click here, remove background, and then you can just sort of click yes, and then it's going to remove the background. Okay, right, so let's kind of take a look. Right, so this becomes the lady itself. So and then you can replace the background, I guess. Then you can type in your background prompt, maybe a forest. Let's see what happens. I mean, I did not test like sort of this features here. Just sort of playing around with it. Okay, so I'm not good. I can't generate any good outputs here. You can see the lips are a little bit off. The fingers and the wrist section here is a little bit weird. But sort of the background seems nice. Just that it, I guess, doesn't really fit well. Okay, so some of the images. So lastly, I mean, there's also the upscale image. Sort of. Let me just kind of jump back in and go through some of the images I've sort of generated so far. So I'm not very good, right? So these ones come out very weird. This is better, but it's also, I mean, the eyes are weird. And then this ones, they don't come out very clear as well. This one has sort of weird transparency as well. This one, I guess, is probably the best one so far. It's sort of very clear. Uh, you know, yeah. So I'm not good at generation. So if you like image generation, I think you might have much better outputs than myself. Okay, so I guess that's all I have to share because this video has been really long, right? 52 minutes so far. Overall, what I would say is that Magai, if you're looking for something that, I mean, if you go for just paying for ChatGPT Plus itself? Yes, you can, but the problem is that you're stuck with just ChatGPT uh, itself, right? Let me before I end the video, let me just quickly also sort of share with you a little bit on the Claude AI, right? The outputs. I'm sure I think a lot of you would be interested in that. I missed out on that as well. So remember, I did one with ChatGPT. Here is another one which is okay. So I tried with Claude AI. Okay, so this is what is being generated, right? For the product description of a foam shampoo specially formulated for the elderly. So it's the same input at all. I mean, it's the totally same input. So it comes out very sort of factual, you know. That's if you like this kind of style, then the Claude AI will be much better for you, right? So here is a product description for a foam shampoo specially formulated for the elderly, gentle foam shampoo for senior care. This mild foam shampoo is specially formulated for the elderly with sensitive scalp and skin. It is enriched with these natural extracts and vitamins to cleanse, moisturize, and nourish hair while being gentle on the scalp. Formulated with hydrating coconut extract, soothing chamomile, and vitamin E to moisturize the hair and scalp without drying them out. Free from harsh chemicals, blah blah blah. And you can see it's not as flowery as it's definitely not flowery at all. Doesn't sort of sugar stuff up like ChatGPT, right? Okay, and then the next one right here, which is the let me see, let me just kind of screw up right here. So I asked for the comparison between the strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate flavors. So the way that Claude AI gives me is sort of like in point forms. The strawberry flavor offers like it's more like uh, someone who wants like the something that is laid out very nicely, right? Like a table and like a comparison table versus like one that is being written in a very food review kind of way. Then you will go for the chat gpt, right? If you want something that is sort of like a table format, you know, this does this has this doesn't have this, then you want to go for Claude AI, right? So the strawberry flavor offers a refreshing burst of fruity sweetness. The powder blends smoothly into a pink hue drink with the aroma and taste of fresh strawberries. Right, you can see that it's very, you know, factual kind of output. So if you like that, Claude AI is good for you. Okay, so pretty much I guess that's all I have to share because I don't want to sort of get this up to an hour if I can. What I will say is that Magai is amazing because firstly you have access to GPT-4. I don't think any of my tools, any of the AI tools that I have, I'm you know, I have reviewed so far has GPT-4 built in. I don't think anything has that so far. So ChatGPT, you know, with Mega, you get access to GPT-4, GPT 3.5, Claude AI, and future new AI language models, right? And the founder is going to integrate them into Mega as well. So you get a range of different AIs that you can play with, right? And choose the one that best suit your use case. So I think that's where the biggest value is. And I think on top of that, right, some people are also considering like, hey, should I get Magai because I already have other AI tools that I use. The thing is with Magai, it is a chatbot AI, right? It's like ChatGPT, right? And the reason why a lot of people are using ChatGPT is because you can instruct and tell the AI what you want, or you can ask it a question, it will respond to you, and you can, even if your original prompt is not good, you can get ChatGPT to improve it, right? Refine the output for you multiple times so that you get what you want. That's why ChatGPT, you know, is so popular. And when you use Magai, you are you don't just have ChatGPT with you. You have Claude AI in the form of ChatGPT, right? You have other AIs in the form of ChatGPT, which, you know, as they become available, it will be added into Magai, right? So that's why Magai is amazing because you get to use different AI models in a chat format. Right, so this is why, you know, I mean, you should definitely check out what Magai does, right? Right. So and in the chat format, this is what everyone uses, right? So with the chat format, with different AIs that you can pick from, that's why it's so valuable, right? So I guess that's all I have to share. I think Magai is sort of like I think this deal itself, even if you have other AI tools, you should definitely consider this because it will end up being your best friend. It will end up becoming something that you will use on a very often basis, right? So that's all I have to share. If you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about Mega in the comments below. Lastly, if you know anyone who can benefit from Mega, be sure to share this video with them. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.